So, back at the car, followed a blood trail for about a mile. I mean, it's a good blood trail. It's definitely arterial blood. But still no deer. The nice thing was the deer ran straight for the car, which is good and bad because, one, I walked back to the car, which means if I was pushing that deer, because I was walking back to the car while I was tracking him, that would be bad. But I watched him run probably half a mile after I shot him before I lost sight of him. And then I followed that blood trail for another half mile after that, and it was a solid blood trail. I mean, it was pretty easy to follow, but there towards the end it was starting to peter out a little bit. So I'm pretty sure arrow hit left rear quarter kind of high. It hit bone for sure. I heard the loud crack on impact. And it broke bones too, because that deer was not using that leg, which is also going to slow him down. So, you know, it was a bummer of a shot, but it was long and it was very snapshot-ish. I shot the deer that I wasn't originally going for. It was another one that just happened to be right next to the one I was going for. And he kind of popped up and he was going to spook, and when he spooked I knew he was going to spook the whole mountainside. So I decided get a range, take a shot, and I couldn't get a good range because I had to shoot over him. Because all I could see were the top of his antlers and his eye that was staring at me, and that read at 80. So I used my 60-yard pin, and I aimed just a little bit high with my 60-yard pin. So I had the right range, but right before I released that arrow, he was already moving, and that's why I think I hit far back. But it was a long shot, but I was pretty confident that I could make it. It was a good broadside, so I just hope that I can find this deer. He was a good sized deer, 4x4 easy, and he could be a 4x4. He could be a 3x4, or he could be a 3x3. Won't really know until we find him, which hopefully will be pretty soon. I just came back to the car, drank some water, ate an orange. I left the trail. It's about a quarter mile that way, and it's a big, well-used deer trail. It's a river bottom. I'm sure I could go straight down there, and if he wasn't already dead, then I'm sure I could pick up the blood trail. But we're just going to cool off for a little bit, walk up to this ridge right here, do some glassing, see if we can see him that way, and then give that a little bit of time, maybe an hour or so, and we'll go back to where we left the blood trail before and keep on following it the old-fashioned way, I guess, until it gets dark. If don't find it by dark, then probably just have to come back tomorrow and see if we can find him. So that's the update as of now.